All right, guys, let me get your attention, please. Welcome to class today. This is our last unit of the semester. I appreciate you guys paying attention for all our lessons. We've done basketball up until this point, but today we're going to play a fun new game that kind of incorporates a little bit of basketball into it, as far as like passing and movements and teamwork. But the first thing I want y'all to do is I want you guys to spread out about arms width apart. Make sure you're not able to touch anybody. Sam, scoot away from Daniel. And we're just gonna go ahead and warm up with some static stretching. So if we can go ahead and reach down and touch our toes. We'll hold that for a few seconds. All right, bring it back up. Now we'll do some side lunges, so we'll go down to our right first. Make sure you stretch out that left leg. Bring it back up. Relax for a second. Go down to the left. Bring it back up to the middle. Now we'll reach down in the middle. All right, last stretch we'll do is we'll put one arm back, reach back with the other, hold it back. And then we'll switch, shake it out, switch arms. And then the last stretch we'll hold right here. All right, so I want you guys to get into partners. It looks like you guys can go ahead and keep what you're at right now. So it'll be Sarah and Duncan, Sam and Daniel. Daniel and Sam, if you will grab the green ball. Sarah and Duncan, if you will grab the purple ball right there. And then come back to the line. Pick it up and hold on to it. And y'all can come back down here just so we're closer together. All right, so today we're gonna be playing handball. It's similar to basketball, like I said. I'll take the ball real quick, Duncan. Just because of like the type of ball that we're using is obviously different. But a lot of the movements and a lot of like the passing and moving without the ball is much similar to what we did in basketball. However, we will not be shooting in the hoops. As you can see, those are raised. We actually have the goals for this game. So one of the biggest things that we want to focus on when we're doing this is while we are playing this game, when we have possession of the ball, we're only able to take 3 steps. So if I pass it to Sarah and then she passes it back to me, I can only take 1, 2, 3 steps before I can either shoot or pass the ball. There are different variations where you could take 3 steps and then dribble, and then you could take 3 more steps. But today we're just going to focus on we're going to take 3 steps when we have the ball. So it's going to be kind of like our ultimate games that we play in other classes. But for today, we'll be playing kind of like ultimate handball. So what I want you to do is Sarah and Duncan, y'all can go down to this red cone, and Daniel and Sam, y'all stay at this red cone. Sam, will you go to this green cone? And then Duncan, will you go to this green cone? Give Sarah the ball. So what we want to focus on is we don't want to just take our 3 steps and then pass the ball. In order to beat the defense that we're playing against, we want to be able to pass the ball while we're taking our 3 steps on the move, and we also want to be able to catch the ball when we're on the move. So what you're going to practice in this drill is you're going to practice taking 1, 2, maybe 3 steps, passing the ball to the person at the green cone. The person at the green cone will stay where they're at for this exercise. And then Daniel, you will pass the ball to Sam once you've taken 2, 3 steps. You can only take up to 3. You'll pass the ball. You'll go past him towards this red cone. And then as you get close to this red cone, Sam will throw it back to you, and you will catch the ball and take your 3 steps to the cone. Then you'll come back. You'll do the same thing. And what we'll do is we'll get each person to go down and back maybe twice, and then we'll switch it up. So what I want to see y'all do, Daniel, I'll just take the ball real quick, is I want to see you guys just act like you've just caught the ball, you just have possession. I could take 1, 2, 3. I could pass it to Sam, and then he'll pass it back to me, and I could take my 3 steps. Once I get to this cone, same thing back. And then we're just focusing on catching and throwing on the run. So when I say go, you can begin. Ready? Go. Good underhand toss, Sarah. Let me see one overhand while you're running. There you go. Have y'all gone down and back twice? Go one more time, Daniel. Let me see it. Yep, now catch it on the run. Let me see one overhand while you're running, Daniel. One overhand. There you go. And then catch it. All right, Sam, you can switch. Good job on going ahead and switching, guys. Multiple passes. I like it, Duncan. You can do multiple passes if you need to, just to get down to that cone. Good catch, Sam. Try to catch it with both hands for this exercise. We'll get flashy during the game. So switch one more time. Switch each person do one more time. All right, Daniel and Sam, y'all can switch. Do it one more time each. Good overhand throw, Daniel. All right, last time for each partner. Good catch, Duncan. One more. All right, when you finish, come back over here to the blue line. Daniel, will you actually run down and get those two cones, bring them back here? Sarah, will you go, or Duncan, will you go that cone, and then the other person can get that one and bring it down here. All right, Sam, let me see that ball. Appreciate it. Sarah, when you get back, you can just roll that ball off to the side. All right, so what we're going to do now is we're going to actually incorporate what we just did into the rest of the game, which is just basically going to be adding scoring, getting down the court, moving around rather than just in a straight line. And your partner will now, instead of being stagnant, when they catch the ball, they'll be taking their 3 steps as well to try to get down the court to score. So we'll keep our same team. Sarah, you can put that ball on the side. Everybody will come to the middle, and we'll kind of do a throw off. Daniel, you can kick that cone just out of the way. Yeah. And then come to the middle when you're ready. All right, so for this, we're going to kind of do a jump ball. So now the last thing I want to tell y'all is if I'm on Daniel's team and I throw Daniel the ball and he drops it, just drop it. It is no longer me and Daniel's possession. The ball will stay right where it is, and then it will be Sarah and Duncan's ball. So they will come. I will put it down right here. Sarah will come and get the ball. Daniel cannot pick it back up, and then it will be turned, and y'all will go in the other direction. So before we start, I'll take the ball. If I, Duncan.
What if you throw it and I'm on defense and I hit this?
So the rule is if they have possession, you cannot hit the ball out of their hands to make it drop on the ground. You can, if the ball's in the air, I can come kind of like in our football unit, I can come while it's in the air and I can deflect it away, and then it will be your ball. So whoever has possession, not whoever touched it last, but whoever has possession, it will be that team's ball. Like I said, how many steps can we take up to maximum? 3. So when I take 3 steps, what can I do? I can either pass the ball or I can what? Shoot into the goal. So I haven't told y'all this, but how do you think that we score into the goal? We got to throw it. So we're not dropping it and kicking it. We got to throw it in, and we want to get it into the goal. If I throw the ball from the 3-point line and it hits the ground in front of the goal before going in, that doesn't count. So we want to make sure that we're getting it into the net to score. What was your question, Sam? Because we only have 2 people, we're not going to play goalies. Because if you play goalies, then how are you going to advance the ball down the court? Right?
Can you block the shot?
Yeah, you can block the shot. But what we want to say is, so the rule is what we're going to do is you cannot shoot. Everybody knows where the paint is, right? This red box that's right here in front of the goal. You cannot shoot from inside of the paint. And if you're on defense, you cannot be inside of the paint as well. So you can be kind of in between them in the line, like outside of the lines. But nobody, basically, unless you're retrieving the ball, nobody can. And you can hold possession inside of the paint, but I can't turn and shoot. I'd have to pass it back out or take my 3 steps outside of the paint, turn and shoot. Does that make sense for everybody? All right, so let me get Daniel and Duncan. We're gonna do a little jump ball here.
I jump like a Caucasian.
All right, so since you're facing this way, you and Sam are gonna score in that goal.
Okay.
Since y'all are facing this way, y'all are gonna score in this goal.
Sam will cover you.
You're gonna probably want to get behind him.
Wait. I'm on this goal?
Yeah, you and Sarah are scoring this way. You two are scoring that way. All right, ready? I'm not gonna throw it very high. Ready?
Yep. Get it thrown down.
Good defense, Sarah. 1, 2, 3. Yep. Good defense, Duncan. All right, it's Red's ball. Oh, no point. All right, so now it would be Duncan and Sarah's possession.
Where do I start?
Yeah, just pick it up from the goal and y'all can go.
Okay.
Good catch, Sarah. Take your 3 steps. One, 2, 3. Remember, you could shoot from anywhere as long as you think you can make it. 1. Daniel's going to try to score, and he does. All right, 1 point for Daniel and Sam. Yep. It's turnover. It touched the ground. Right where the ball was, yep. Good try, Sarah. Remember, we can pass it while we're moving. I'm seeing a lot of that catching on the move, but let me see some of that passing on the move too. Where did it touch? No goal. Three. Sam takes, fake. Good shot, Daniel. All right, Daniel and Sam have 2 points. Yeah, these goals are not very sturdy. All right, so bring the ball back down here, and then it'll be Duncan and Sarah's possession. Yeah.
Sir.
There's only 2 people, so you got to make it easier on Duncan. Good catch. Good hustle, Duncan. Turnover. Duncan thought about taking a shot. Go! All right, it's 2-1. Hustle, Daniel, hustle. Missed shot. Was that a goal? Yes. All right, let me see that ball. All right, we're going to make it a little bit harder, maybe a little bit easier. It might be easier to score with this ball, but it might be a little bit harder to catch. So what we're going to do is we're going to change the ball. This team will start. Same rules apply. It's just going to be a little bit tougher. Yep. Wild throw by Sam. Turnover. Wild throw. You got to be a little bit more precise with your throws. Remember, y'all are used to the big ball, so you got to adjust to the smaller ball. Huh? One, two. All right, that's a goal. What is it, 3-2? 3-2. No goal. All right, we're going to switch it up a little bit again. Now, because we only have such few people, you can take up to 5 steps. So now you really got to count your steps to make sure you're not going over because you're going to be taking more steps. So 5 steps. We'll see how that goes. Yep, start down at the baseline, Duncan. And you can take your 5 steps starting from there. Help him out, Sarah. Good catch. Ah! Good try. Daniel can score from there if he wants, so play D. Go. 4-2. 4-2. Yeah. 2, 3, 4, 5. 2. Way to take only 5 steps, Duncan. Does she catch it? Ah. It's harder with that ball. Good catch. Off the post. Turnover. Did that bounce inside the red line? All right, it's a goal. 3-4. Can they mount a comeback? Knocked over the goal and everything.
Is that a score?
Yeah. 5-3. Pay attention, Sarah. I can't. All right, next goal wins. Yep, even though they're down, next goal wins. I want to see some defense. Y'all playing lazy defense.
We're playing lazy defense. They didn't go back.
I said y'all. I didn't say anybody in particular. Get open, Sarah.
Sarah, you're not getting open. It's going this
She's
way,
open
Sarah.
now. Good catch. Get open, Duncan. Oh, the comeback. Game over. All right, Daniel and Sam, one of you, can y'all get that goal? I'll take the ball. Yep. And then just bring the goal down here, Sam. And we will meet on this baseline. Hustle up. And then, Daniel, you can just scoot that goal out of the way as well. Just meet on the baseline right here. Hurry up, Samuel. All right, so what was more difficult in that? Was it the bigger ball or the smaller ball? What was harder? Was it harder to catch it, harder to throw, or harder just in general?
It's easier to throw the small ball, but easier to catch the big
Easier to throw. Why was it easier to throw?
ball.
Just
Because
it got.
I could actually grip it.
You could actually grip it. It probably got more distance when you threw it.
Yeah.
It didn't kind of drop as fast. That might have something to do with the weight. It might have something to do with, again, how big your hands are, if you can actually grip it to be able to throw it. Just to recap, how can we move?
3 steps.
3 steps. How many steps before I change it up? How many steps can we take?
3.
3 steps. When I finish my 3 steps, what can I do from there?
Pass.
I can either pass or I can shoot the score. The paint. When can I be inside the paint?
To retrieve the ball.
To like retrieve the ball or just to have possession of the ball? If I'm in the paint, can I score?
No.
Where do I have to be?
Outside.
How can I get there?
Take 3 steps.
Take 3 steps, or if I've already stepped in here,
Give her a pass.
pass it to my teammate. Good job. So that was handball, just a fun activity that is a little bit different than something else that we've done. We call those innovative games, just like new and improved games that kind of switch it up, that are different from your traditional soccer, basketball, football, stuff like that. And I just want to leave y'all with a quote of the day that kind of encompasses switching things up and trying new things. It says, "The goal of education is not to increase the amount of knowledge, but to create the possibilities for a child to invent and discover, to create men who are capable of doing new things." So go be great. Don't just roll out the basketballs and roll out the soccer balls and play traditional games. Have your kids try new things so that they can have fun and just aren't stuck in the constant rhythm of every day playing basketball and all these other games like that. That's it.